Hey, what's up, everybody? As you know, here we go again. But don't. Let's have a listen.
Is not changing, and we are seeing new evidence that America's coronavirus crisis is getting worse. 41 states report a growing number of new cases. Pennsylvania's governor is ordering nightclubs and bars to close statewide after a jump in infections there. Health officials say the outbreak in Los Angeles has hit an alarming and dangerous phase, and there's a record number of COVID hospitalizations across the United States. Anthony?
We're also seeing more pushback over wearing masks in public from those who insist on it and others who say they don't want any face coverings. Our lead national correspondent David Begnaud is in Miami. David, Florida just topped 300,000 total cases.
Well, Anthony, take Miami-Dade County, for example, the hottest of hotspots here in South Florida, the most populated county in the state, admitted to the ICU. You got to look for the good news here. But the concern is even the extra beds that they're setting up are not going to be enough moving forward.
Oh, man.
Which beds can we create safe isolation for?
That's Dr. Nicholas Namias, president of medical staff here at Jackson Health System in Miami. He says it may be too late to avoid bed shortages.
We have gridlock, and we won't be able to take patients in. They'll just be stacking in the ERs.
And Oklahoma's governor, Kevin Stitt, became the first governor to test positive for the virus on Wednesday. The same day, his state broke its single-day record for new cases. From home, in quarantine, he says he's not thinking at all about issuing a statewide mask mandate. Stitt hosted President Trump's rally in Tulsa last month, where he was seen not wearing a mask. It was a different story in Alabama. That state's governor, Kay Ivey, says masks are now effective today.
Increased cases every day.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's
We're
on.
almost to the point where
On a ventilator. I know your 21-year-old son feels a lot of guilt.
Yes.
What do you tell him?
You know, I mean, his dad loves him very much. We all love him. It's not to blame him. We could have caught it anywhere.
The ICU fighting for his life. You know, Florida remains a state where the governor refuses to institute a national mask, including in cities like Atlanta and Savannah. And I want to read you a tweet from the mayor of Savannah. He tweeted last night, "It's officially official." So,
Oh, getting nasty, aren't we? All right, let's see.
ignore the science and survive the best you can. Tony?
It's dispiriting to see public health policy become a political battle, but there you have it. David, thank you very much.
I couldn't agree more.
Unfortunately, this story is not.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So when it hits the fan, if you live in Florida, you might want to leave. And I'm not trying to pick on Florida. I've gone on vacation there. You know, got some folks down there. But when it hits the fan, they say that's one state you don't want to live in, especially when you consider it's below sea level. Because if the new Madrid goes, the repercussions for somewhere like the Gulf Coast and Florida more specifically, even though it's a long ways away, you can see parts of that state disappear underwater. But anyway, about the mask and stuff. You know, we need to wear the mask and stuff. But the one thing that I've noticed about all this, and I'm going to go on a tirade, but no one's talking about nutrition or whatever to boost your immune system up. Separate it at a time. And, you know, it's like I do. I take D3 and C in the morning. And then at night, I take 3 tablespoons of colloidal silver. Now, of course, I'm practicing social distancing, washing my hands. And, you know, I'm just, you know, trying to be a good guy. as comfortably as I can. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we can beat this thing. I think we are going to beat this thing. It's amazing how everything's a perfect storm. This pandemic, an election year, all this civil unrest going on. I don't want to say chaos, civil unrest that's going on. You know, but ladies and gentlemen, as Americans, period, whether you're from New England, the Deep South, the West Coast, the Midwest, whoever, whatever, as a people of this nation, of the American Empire, you know, as a people of this great empire, because, you know, we are an empire. I mean, let's face it. You know, we cease to be a constitutional republic. Masks, care for your fellow human being, your co-worker, or even the person down the street, worker, etc., etc. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Have a good. Ladies and gentlemen, listening to this live stream, I'm having technical difficulties. Good night. God bless.